You're wondering if there's hope. My name is Doug Hoffman. I'm an example that there is hope. I'm here to tell you there is hope. I started Hope 360 Ministries out of my life experiences. I went through bankruptcy, foreclosure, divorce, and there was times where I thought I was at the end of the rope. But I want to tell you a little bit about my story. You know, I know God wants us to rely on Him. And I hadn't always relied on God. I believed in God, was a good person, but there's times where years back where I had everything I dreamed of. I wanted to go full-time into real estate. I was rehabbing houses and building up my portfolio of rentals, and that was my dream, is to retire someday and have that be my retirement. Had a great family, great wife, 4 beautiful boys. We used to go on vacations, and I had everything I dreamed of. And in those days, I didn't necessarily rely on God as much as I should have. Sometimes when we have everything, or everything we think we want, we maybe are more distant from God. I remember walking out of church one day, about 4 years ago, and I told my wife, I just feel blah about church. I just feel blah about God. I was being very honest. And I prayed for more of a passion, and to be more bold, and to just have more of a passion for God. Well, when I went through a lot of the adversary that I went through, God certainly gave that to me. He gave me more of a passion. Boy, that prayer came true. I don't know if you know the story of Job or not, but Job was a man that was blessed. And God had so much faith in him that he would not turn from him. And Satan wanted to try to see if he could get Job to turn from God. And God told Satan, you won't be able to. And Satan said, can I try? And he did. And Job was literally stripped of everything. He lost everything. His health, his wealth. But Job never lost faith. He had hope that God was going to be there. There's some times where he maybe felt like he was abandoned by God, and he cried out to God. Said, God, why are you doing this? He didn't know which way to turn, but he did not lose faith, and he trusted that God was there for him. And God was there for him. And God restored him out of that. He restored his health, and he restored him tenfold than what he was even before all that adversary. God wants us to be relying on Him. When I went through my burdens and my trials and my hurts, I knew God had me right where He wanted me. And that was to rely on Him and just give everything over to Him. If you want your burdens lifted, give them over to God. Trust that God is there for you, because He is. He wants a relationship with you more than you could ever imagine, is what it says in James chapter 4.